Okay. Am I recording? I am. All right, let's do this. Okay, chat, here we go. Real quick. We're going to do the add-ons for Springtrap right now. Here we go. Okay, so Rotten Pizza. In the PTB, okay, so this add-on makes it so that, here, I can show you right now, actually. So this add-on makes it so it increases the duration of the Killer Instinct from the Axe's effect by 100%. On the PTB, this was 50%, so they doubled it. So here's how this add-on works, okay? When you throw the axe, there's an aura around the axe. If a survivor gets into that aura, it gives you Killer Instinct. This Killer Instinct works on lockers. It lasts for 15 seconds. You can't crouch through it like Victor. If they ever get in the aura, then you'll get Killer Instinct, okay? If you have this add-on on, you get Killer if you do it normally, you get about like 2 seconds of Killer Instinct. With this, you'll get 4. So this makes it so mind gaming is easier. So for example, if you throw the axe at the corner of shack and they're at the corner of the shack, you'll get Killer Instinct on them and you'll get it for like 4 seconds, which is kind of nice because it allows you to win more mind games. But honestly, it's not that crazy. Restaurant menu. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. So we're going to put that in C tier. Okay. Restaurant menu. This makes it so that if you throw the axe in the environment, so not a survivor, but the environment, which you do more often than you do if you know how to play Springtrap correctly, it gives you the ability to recall it 20% faster. This used to be 10%. When I did this on the PTB, I rated this an A tier. This is an S tier add-on. This add-on is insane. Cooldown add-ons in general in this game are really good, but the ability for, if you ever miss, you can recall it like a second faster. If you throw it like to gain info, like you throw it at a locker, you throw it on a gen, you throw it at the top of the basement stairs, you throw it on an exit gate door, you throw it at a choke point like a doorway, if you throw it on the top of the stairs, another choke point, if you throw it just in general, if you think someone's around a corner, if you want to throw it just to scare somebody, like literally anything, you literally just get it back 20% faster. If you miss, you get it back faster. Like this add-on is really good. S tier in my opinion. Help wanted add. This hasn't changed. This makes it so if you wind up your axe, you can see the starting arch. This is a training wheels add-on. I use this 3 or 4 times. You shouldn't run this past 5 times, but it's really nice to have when you start. Nothing crazy. Pretty decent. I mean, I'd rather have rotten pizza, obviously. Greasy paper plates. Okay, so this makes it so if you do axe a survivor, the time it required for the survivor to remove the axe themselves is 15%. This used to be 10%. Now it's 15%. I don't think this add-on is good, and here's why, okay? When you remove the axe as a survivor, it gives you the ability to, as Springtrap, to throw the axe right away. You don't have to recall it. The recall animation takes a second, and then you go from 4.6 speed to 4.4 speed when that happens, and they have to then start charging. The amount of times I've won a chase right there because the survivor took the axe out themselves and gave me the ability to throw it right away is insane. So this makes bad survivors better. So I don't think this add-on is very good because the axe grab, you're saving like 0.7 seconds, right? Like the RAR is funny, but like honestly, you're not really doing anything. Okay, streamers. This increases the speed at which you travel through security doors by 20%. Okay, this add-on's pretty decent. Honestly, at this point, I'd rather have rotten pizza. Yeah, probably. The thing about this add-on is you don't really need it. When you go through a security door, it takes like 1.5 seconds. So you're saving like 0.3 seconds every time you teleport, which really isn't that good in my opinion. So I am not a fan of this, to be honest, and it's not really that crazy. Security guard's badge. I should have paid attention to my undetectable that last game. If they increased it or decreased it or kept it the same. If they kept it the same, then this add-on isn't really that crazy. Okay. So on the PTB, when you came out of a door, it gave you like 20 seconds of undetectable, which is insane, by the way. Demigorgon's base is like 8. It's stupid. I don't know why they do that. So with this add-on, it would be 30. I'm not sure if they changed that or not, but the thing is if you already have 20 seconds of undetectable, why do you need more? It's not really that crazy, but it is still pretty good. Okay, ripped curtain. This is basically Sloppy Butcher, but on the axe. So if you axe somebody, they get hemorrhaging and mangled. They decrease the time from 70 to 60 seconds, whatever. It's still a really good add-on. The ability to basically always like have Sloppy Butcher on anytime you throw the axe at somebody is really nice. It's just good. It's just a really, really nice and convenient add-on to have on when you want to. Okay, Purple Guy Drawing. This was his third best add-on. Now it's his best. I think this is his best add-on. Okay, so originally this was 4 seconds and 4 seconds for the numbers on this. So here's what this add-on does. If you throw the axe on somebody and it hits them, if they still have the axe in them and they vault any vault, they reveal their aura to you for 3 seconds. Okay, super hot add-on. What? Okay. Oh, I didn't do the office phone. I'll go back to the office phone in a second. Apologies. Oh, and the party hat. LOL. Well, we'll talk about the Purple Guy Drawing anyways. So this makes it so that you get 3 seconds of aura reading anytime they vault a window, if they have the axe in them. If they remove the axe, you get 6. On top of that, like I mentioned earlier, you get the axe back. So this is prime time to go for a shot, like a cool trick shot, because you know exactly where they are. For 6 seconds. 8 if you have Lethal Pursuer, which you should run Lethal Pursuer. Lethal Pursuer is insane on this killer because you can instantly teleport, unlike Sadako, unlike Demigorgon. You can instantly teleport through a door. You know exactly where they are and you can instantly teleport. And survivors, this update, are grouped together on purpose. They've made it so you spawn on one side of the map, the survivors spawn on the other side, and they spawn in a group unless they have an offering. So Lethal Pursuer is really good right now. Very good add-on. In my opinion, right now, this is Springtrap's best add-on. In my opinion, right now, this is Springtrap's best add-on. We'll find out though. Okay, back to Party Hat. I hate this add-on. I think this is his worst add-on. This is what Party Hat does. Okay, we'll have to cut it, but that's okay. We're in a game chat. Looking. Remember, we're doing a streak. This might be the same guy. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Anyways, so this makes it so that once you throw the axe, the area effect grows 2.5 times bigger for 3 seconds. Okay. During the PTB, it didn't look like it, but they might have fixed it. I haven't used it yet. Okay. The duration of the area of effect, though, is 50% less. So when you throw your axe down, you get that killer instinct thing, that aura, for 15 seconds. This halves it, so now it's 7.5. You would be outrageously surprised how many times you actually want Killer Instinct in a specific spot for 15 seconds. For example, you hook somebody in the basement, you go up the basement stairs, you walk 10 meters away, and you turn around and you throw the axe at the top of the basement stairs. Now you can go and you get info for 15 seconds, your 4.6 speed, and 15 seconds you come back, you do the same thing again. You throw the axe on a generator. You throw the axe on a locker, which works, by the way. You throw the axe on a exit gate. You throw the axe in a doorway. You throw the axe near a hook. You throw the axe in a general area you think the survivor is, and they can't move anymore. Like, unless they give you info. Like, it's really good, and the area effect really isn't that big of a deal, in my opinion. So I don't think it's that good. Okay, office phone. We won't have a time to talk about that, so we'll have to split this up. That's okay. Okay, chat, I am gonna lock in because we are on strike 1, I think. Yeah, we were on office phone. Okay, so this is what this add-on does, okay? 20 entry fee and a lot of free food, plus lots of take-home things. Wait, D-Brew, what are you doing right now? Are you on lunch break? You have to be. That sounds legendary. I went for that. Okay, chat. Office phone. So this is what this does. If you axe a survivor, within 24 minutes of that survivor, if there's another survivor, they become oblivious. And if they're injured, they become broken. This also reveals the aura of the axe to survivors within its range, which means they can leave it, which is fair. But it actually decreases the time required to remove the axe, which is actually kind of good. I think office phone and restaurant menu together are actually kind of decent because it gives you, well, actually, no, that's not true. Because it only works for the environment for restaurant menu, so never mind. This isn't that good. I don't think it's that good. I'd honestly rather have streamers on. Because, like, the Oblivious is, like, okay. Like, they know there's somebody that Springtrap's around because they know the add-on is. Like, they're Oblivious. They know the add-on's in play. I went last year and it was epic. Huge. So, yeah. Okay, Freddy's hat. This makes it so the weight of the axe is doubled, which means it drops like a rock. This add-on is simply not that, is just not good at all. I would rather have Freddy hat on than party hat though. I'm not even trolling. Maybe not, but it's pretty close. This is actually a little useful in indoor maps. I want that for you so badly. I've never really been to a lot of like festivals or like anything. I'm a weirdo. I have like 45,000 hours of gaming. I'm a weird person. Anyways. Alright, Foxy Hook. What? Okay, so they changed this add-on from the PTB as well, okay? This makes it so that if anybody, including a survivor, gets in the aura of the axe, they gain haste, 7% haste, which is a lot. That's a lot. That's hope levels of haste for 3 seconds, including you. So here's a couple of things about this thing, okay? It was buggy on the PTB. I'm not sure if it is. Hold on. I'm not sure if it still is. But this is a pretty good add-on. The problem with this add-on is if you miss a survivor and they get in the aura, you give them haste. So I would not use this starting. If you're in a loop, like a medium-ish kind of unsafe loop, just throw it at your feet when you're at the pallet and then gain the 7% haste and then be 4.6 with the 7% haste and then go and beat them in the loop because you're faster. And if you're both that fast, it's actually still good. Because you and the survivor increasing in speed at equal levels is always advantageous for the killer because you're harder to react to. Chica's Bib. This is just an exhaustion add-on. If they get in the aura, they get exhaustion. Not horrible. The problem with this add-on is if they don't have exhaustion perks, it's completely useless. Also, they have to get in the aura of it, which means you basically have to miss. Or put it in a position where they have to run through it. Which, okay. Right? So it's not really that crazy. Bonnie's guitar string. This used to be his best add-on, and it wasn't even close. But they've changed it. So they've made it so you can see the repair progress of the generators by the intensity of their auras. Now it says moving between. So I'm not sure if it means while you're in the thing where you can see all the doors or when you're actually moving in the security room. I'm pretty sure it's the first one still because that's what it was. But they nerfed it so it decreases the duration that you have undetectable for 50 seconds. Honestly, it's still really good. It's at least top A, in my opinion. At least, for now. Still really good. Loot Bag. They changed this add-on quite a bit. This used to make it so you were, if any survivor had an axe in them, they're incapacitated and they couldn't leave the exit gate. Now they got rid of the incapacitated, and it makes it so if a survivor with an axe is 12 meters from an exit gate, the exit gate is blocked to everybody. Now, I don't know how this works. If it's kind of like Wesker or like Pyramid, or not Pyramid Head, Cenobite, where if you chain somebody, you can down them and then still pick them up, and because they can't crawl out yet. So I'll have to find out with this one, but it's still pretty good. I don't think this is insane though. I mean, I'd probably have this rather than these for now. Yeah. Okay. And no CPU. This hasn't changed. If you get in the or the axe, you gain 25% faster break speed for pallets, breakable doors, and generators, and it lasts for 5 seconds. This is kind of nice, actually. This makes it so you can break breakable doors while you're chasing somebody, or even pallets, right? So if you miss, and then they're like, oh, the Springtrap missed, I can throw the pallet down now. You can get in the aura of the axe, break the pallet fast, and then catch up to them still. So it's pretty good. This is pretty good with Zancian tactics. So I would suggest that as well. But honestly, I've even with this broken generators in chase. So this is pretty decent. I would rather have it than Foxy Hook. Probably. Celebration poster. This used to be a second best add-on. Now it's pretty good. It's not really that good though. This makes it so if an axe is embedded in a survivor, every player, including you, but every survivor, even if they don't have an axe on them, which wasn't the case during the PTB, gain 12% haste and 20% vault speed. Okay. I think this will be really funny as a vault speed Springtrap, because that's hilarious. Oh, Jake, to answer your question earlier, I'm on PTO today. Huge. Massive. Alright, huge. But yeah. Yeah, so you can vault 20% faster with this, but so does the survivor. Okay. So be aware of that. This is pretty good. It used to be really good. It's better. I mean, I would rather... yeah, probably. I really think restaurant menu is this good, but I could be wrong. You know what else is massive? True. I don't know. Okay. Access panel. So, access panel. Can I get a slow paper plane in the chat? What does that even mean? Okay. So, this used to be his worst add-on. Now it's actually pretty decent. This makes it so your axe can travel through security doors. So if you throw an axe through a door and somebody's in the room, the security room, they'll get hit no matter what, no matter where you aim, as long as it goes through the door. And it'll go out through the connected door. Okay. But they buffed it. They made it so you gain killer instinct on any survivor within 4 meters of a security door. That is huge. If you ever aim your axe, you get killer instinct on any survivor within 4 meters of a security door. If you have this add-on on, and somebody's looking at you through a camera, so you hear that staticky noise, right? You can just aim your axe, and you'll know exactly where they are. It also reveals the auras of all the security door numbers while you're just looking around, which is kind of nice. So you'll be able to see, oh, that's door whatever, that's door whatever. And then you can see the door close to you and it says, oh, 2. And you see at door 2, there's killer instinct. Okay, throw it through and you'll hit them. The question I want to know is if somebody's looking at you through a camera, is that door connected to them or not? I don't think it is, but we'll find out. So honestly, I would actually unironically rather have this add-on on than... Holy lag. Then help wanted add. Yeah. Okay. Ear doesn't remain. We're gonna put this on for this next one. What's the best counterplay of this killer? Also, I could stream some survivor games on Discord. If you want to put something on while waiting for Q, I could do that too. Well, I'm just going through all the add-ons right now because I want to make as many videos as possible. And then we'll start playing Minecraft, to be honest, but that's okay. Okay, ear doesn't remain. Upon moving through a security door, every upright pallet within 32 meters of a designated door is blocked for 12 seconds. This is a massive buff from what it was originally. It was not very good. Now it's pretty good. The ability to go to any door and the survivor be like, oh crap, he's right on me, because of undetectable and the fact that every door is next to a gen, because there's 7 doors and 7 gens and it's coded so that every door is next to a gen, means they can't loop you on a pallet. It has to be a window, and that's kind of good. I think this is really good with Bonnie's guitar string because it allows you to get an extremely advantageous chase very quickly, because you see, oh, someone's on that generator most likely with this add-on. I go to them. Who cares about the fact that you don't have 50% of undetectable, because you're going to see them. You're going to know they're there because the gen's been worked on. And then you get a very advantageous chase because every upright pallet is blocked. And then you just have to make sure you break the pallets. Jake wants to milk Springtrap spring locks. What? See, this is why we're banning you at 1,000 followers, LMAO. Okay. So I would probably put this... Holy lag. Is it better than Bonnie's guitar strings though? I'll put it here for now because it's definitely better than Ripped Curtain. Celebration poster is not this good anymore. Neither is Ripped Curtain. But is Endo CPU this good? Probably. Yeah. Okay, last one, fast coin. This makes it so upon throwing the axe, it gains your tear radius for 24 meters, which isn't that big. They nerfed it. And you gain undetectable for 10 seconds. Just think about this for a second. Anytime you throw the axe, whether it's in the environment, whether you throw it to a survivor, anytime, no matter what, you gain 10 seconds of undetectable. That's crazy. You can throw it and go and you just have 10 seconds of undetectable. You can throw it because it has your tear radius and you scare a survivor. You can just throw it and basically have Insidious if you want for 10 seconds. Legitimately. You can literally just have Insidious if you want. Basically. I mean, your axe will have your tear radius, but still, like, this is extremely good. And it's whenever you throw the axe. Whenever. Anytime you throw the axe. No matter where it hits. That's insane. I can't wait for you to make a second account once you hit 1,000. I know. So honestly, I think this is pretty good. It's better than Endo CPU. I'm gonna drop Celebration Poster. Holy leg. We got in a game. Let's go, chat. Lock in. Holy leg. Please? Bro, like, what the heck are these ads? Okay, there we go. Alright, that's my final tier list of the add-ons. There we go. I'm probably sleeping on Party Hat. I'm probably sleeping on Griefty Paper Plates. The Freddy Hat has probably more applications. We have to do a lot of testing with the panel. I need to test if Loot Bag works or not, like legitimately the way I think it does. I want to see this game specifically if they made the undetectable more or less. If Foxy Hook isn't bugged, that's pretty decent. And then I want to see exactly how Bonnie Guitar String works. And I'm probably overhyping Restaurant Menu, but I do genuinely 100% believe that this is his best add-on. Your Chrome is pink? Well, yeah, I'm a pink and blue guy.